You might be familiar with the 8 phases. It takes a 360-degree circle, divides it by 45. New, crescent, first quarter, gibbous, full, disseminating, last quarter, basalmic. And you'll see around the outer circle is all of the aspects, major and minor. And we go out to the 8th harmonic with these, well, 12th harmonic if you use the 30 degrees. And so when I say that every planet is in a relationship to every other planet, it is the phasal relationship that is the foundation that the specific aspect then expresses from. That right there takes a ton of confusion out of aspects. Because when you can recognize, for instance, in our world, when we are looking at, let me find my little lighter right here. Many of you are familiar with squares. When we're looking at squares in evolutionary astrology, this right here, first quarter, is it a crescent phase square, meaning it's 80 to 90 degrees, or is it a first quarter square, meaning it's 90 to 100 degrees? Up here, last quarter square, is it disseminating 260 to 270, or is it from 270 to 280? There are 4 different squares in a chart, 4 possible different squares. So when you can learn that phasal relationship of the type of square between any 2 planets, again, you can see that all of a sudden there's a lot more information. There's a lot of difference between a crescent square where there's a struggle and it's yin energy versus a last quarter square and it's all about old beliefs that need to be released and it's yang. There's a lot of difference between those 2 types of squares. That's what we'll go over tomorrow with these planetary pairs and with different examples in the charts. And I'll also explain, tomorrow's going to be the math, I'll also explain how to learn to determine, whoops, I'll get out of the way here, how to determine these different types of relationships between any 2 planets. So moving along then, I'm starting with the sun. If we then move on from the moon, and again, we've determined this inner security, this self-image, this emotional self-reliance. Another planetary pair that we're all very familiar with is the moon and Saturn, mom and dad. In evolutionary astrology, we look at the moon, Cancer, 4th house as the nurturing parent, which in this evolving world may or may not be the mother. We look at Saturn, Capricorn in the 10th house as the more authoritarian planet. Parent. Thank you.